I'm Trish, and you're at Trish's Creative Treasures. How is everybody doing today? It is beautiful and sunny out today. I haven't been outside. I don't know what the temperature's like, but it looks beautiful. I'll be outside a little bit later. We got to go pick up Jim's oldest daughter today because she's going to come spend the weekend. Because tomorrow is our town's annual big, huge hamburger festival. They close down like town, like midtown, like the streets, everything closed, and there's just vendors everywhere, and there's people making burgers. So I won't be doing it because I don't really eat much, but you can go and eat burgers from every stand if you want, or you just pick a stand or two. But generally there are so many businesses and just people that sign up to do it, making a specialty kind of burger, and then you can vote on whatever burger you want to be the winning burger for the year. But they have all sorts of really neat stuff. I mean, crafters and people just selling this and selling that, and it's just fun. I mean, people come from so many different states, and if you don't go down early enough, like, it is literally in walking distance from our house. I mean, it'd be about a half-mile walk to get there, but then you're gonna walk the whole distance around, and then you would have to walk back. And then to get back to our house, you got to go up like a really steep step. I mean, not step, a really steep hill to get onto like the flat road that you will have to walk like a quarter to half mile down the road to get to our house. But yeah, I won't be walking. I'll be in my wheelchair. Poor Jim has to push my butt around, but shouldn't be as bad as last year because I am over 100 pounds lighter than what I was last year. So anyways, let's do some chatting. Just I'm gonna catch you up and show you guys some stuff that I've been doing. Crap, I forgot to get something out of my tote. I will have to show you guys in another one because I can't get to it myself. I have to have Jim go over because it's on the other side of the room, and I can't go over that way on my own yet, like I am able now with just my cane to get from my side of the bed all the way over here to this. And by the time I get here, I'm like, oh, it's my back. Like, if my back didn't hurt so bad, and for years I've had doctors saying, oh, your back's okay, because they would just do x-rays. Never would do an MRI, and then to get an MRI to find out, I got 5 bulging discs. No wonder my back hurts so bad. I know when I stand up, I can't stand straight, like I'm hunched over, because the lower part of my back, even just sitting, I can't, like, it curves up like this in my back then, and it has like a really big time arch, and that's why I can't even lay on my back, because that arch then pushes up in my back, and it's just a screwed up bunch of poop. Okay, so I have been making, I have only got 3 done, but what I want to start doing is I want to randomly, for my subscribers that actually come and watch my video and are my subscribers and do faithfully come back and watch my videos, I want to start doing just a random here and there giveaway. And what I'm going to have to give away is going to be these little pouches that I'm making. Okay, so this is that Sundance yarn you can get from Hirschner's in the color Lollipop, and there's a button on there, and these are just like a throw in your bag kind of thing for your yarn bag. So it just folds open. I have a pocket, and I have a couple stitch markers that I've made. Here is a butterfly one. Turn the right way. Butterfly one and a yarn ball one. And then I just gave 3 of these because sometimes I really like to use these. And then in the center here is a pocket. So I have a snip inside and a tape measure. And then you can put your in between the stitches, you can put your needles in. If you have hooks that are small enough to fit in there, you can put hooks. Just anything you would like to put in that you would, you know, just want to put on here and just put in your yarn bag, and then you always have that. It becomes handy. So there is one that I made. Should have put the button up a little bit higher, but oops, the snips fell out. I'm gonna have to figure out what to do, like maybe do buttons on the sides too. I'll have to get them after my video, guys, because they went under my chair. And okay, here's another one that I made. This is with Serenity Chunky. This is a pretty color. This is one of those like oddball just one schemes that I had that's not enough to do anything. So this was, it worked great for this. So this is the inside of this one. I have to make one of the little flappy things that you can put stuff on, because this is just the pocket. So here is one of the yarn balls, and here is an owl, and the 3 of those, and then this has a red set of tape measure and the snip. Where is my button? So yes, I'm going to be working on making these. So for my giveaways, I'm going to have these where you're going to get them and they'll have goodies inside, you know, but I just showed you. But I'm also going to start making these if anyone's interested, and I'm going to put them, well, I'm going to make them, and if you're interested, they're going to be on my page where I am, it's like my store I started on Facebook. So it's my Trish's Stitches page, and it has all the bags I've made and their prices and the sizes, the dimensions of the bags. It has all my hand dyed yarn in there, and it has the scrunchies that I made. Just everything that I made that I have for sale is in there. It's like an Etsy store, but it's Facebook, and I don't got to pay for listings or anything. And I mean, you can even go right into Facebook Messenger and just pay me right through there, or you know, and that goes right to my PayPal. I don't think you have to have PayPal to be able to pay somebody, but in order to receive it, you have to have PayPal through there. I don't know if it's just PayPal or if you can use like for me, I just use PayPal, but I'm just saying in general, like I don't know if they have Google Pay. Like I have Samsung, so I can use Google Pay, Samsung Pay, but I'm not really signed up for any of those because I just use PayPal and it just works for me. But here is the other one that I made. This one's a little small because the snips don't fit in there so good. So I'm going to widen this one. But yeah, this comes with the snips. I got to put the pocket in this one. And then this just has the flappy thing, but here is, it doesn't, you know, every time you want to show stuff like this, it doesn't want to stay. So I just had it too. There is a yarn ball with a little poof ball on it and an owl. And then this is just a flappy thing, so I'm going to put a little pocket in there so we can put the snips and the tape measure in there. So this is just a little something that I would like to do, just to have a little giveaway here and there, and just a little something that isn't going to cost a fortune to mail out, and just something to say, hey, thank you for being a part of my channel and supporting me and watching my videos and just being there. So start on the lookout for them, because I'm not going to even put it in my description. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to have it pop up like in the middle of my video somewhere. There will be like, surprise, random giveaway for our little notions pouch, I guess I can call it. So those are the 3 that I have made. I made them yesterday. I just need a drink real quick, guys. All right, so the next thing that I actually kind of made a little bit of a list. I was going to tell you is that, not last night, so last night was Thursday, so Wednesday night we had to go up to Walmart, and all the girls that work at the hair salon at Walmart are all the girls, my man fixing my bandana, they're all the girls that I used to work with at my old shop, besides who was my boss and her daughter-in-law. Those 2 are still at the old shop, but all the other girls now work up at the one in Walmart. So the one was there and she had no customer. She was just bored out of her mind. And so I was like, can you just wash my hair for me? Because I have such a hard time washing my own hair. And it was because my hair actually went down below my butt crack. It was long. So she gave me a haircut then. I had 10 inches, maybe even a little bit more taken off my hair. So like right now it's just like right below my shoulders back there, and it's just like, oh, the weight that was, even though I have baby fine hair and it's really thinning out. Like I really wear the head wraps all the time, guys, to be honest. I've had thinning hair up top for many years because I have hypothyroidism and I've been on Synthroid for all these years, and part of the side effect of the thyroid disorder is hair loss, and part of the Synthroid's side effects is hair loss, and a few other medications that I've been on, side effect is hair loss, which also was weight gain. So I was taking all these meds that were making me gain weight, and I couldn't move, I couldn't walk, so I was just you know, and then I was just depressed and eating junk and stuff all the time. So, you know, that's what made me get to where I was. But yes, it feels so good. I mean, it's compared to what it was, it's short, but I'm good. Like I would go back, now that my face is thinning out again, I would go back to having my funky short haircuts again. But Jim would kill me. Jim's all about long hair. I mean, Jim's hair is long. Oh, and it's like, he doesn't anymore at Raven because she's going to be 20, but I remember for how many years when I would give her, I was allowed to trim her hair once a year before school, and he would sit there and watch me too. You were only allowed to cut like that much off her ends. Same with Donna, his wife that passed away. Oh, he would watch that because you weren't allowed. He's like one of them fanaticals. It has to be long hair. And I was like, you know that I'm one of them spontaneous people. Like say if you're at the shop and you're really bored, you'd be like, I'm bored, let's do something to my hair. We used to do it all the time. Chop it off, color it, perm it, whatever it may be. But there was always something that I'd come home and like Bobby at the time, which was my husband, Draken's dad, what did you do? And I said, look, if I got to keep telling you this every time, I told you when we got together that I do whatever I want with my hair. I'm not going to ask permission. I'm not going to this. I'm not going to that. Here's our little Floki. See? Poor little guy. That's a Flokes. Huh? There's a Flokes. Mama loves you. Yes, I do. He just isn't growing. That's the whole thing. And he eats like crazy. And the other kittens are like so much bigger than him. I mean, he's grown a little bit. And he's got a good pudge belly on there. He eats and eats. It's just, I don't know, whatever's going on with them. So, what was I saying? Oh, about my hair. Yeah, so who's to know? I will probably just let it grow out again, but I have to wear the head wraps because I have really thinned. Like, I always used to wear bangs. Like, never in a million years would you catch me without having bangs on my forehead. You know, because I'm always one of those people that think, everybody should have bangs. Bangs are pretty. Bangs are cool. You know. And I always wore them longer. I would just cut them myself once a week. Well, now we're like all the way back to here. My hair in this area here has thinned out, and I've noticed my hairline's receded back. My sister's been going through that too. Like my sister, she wears like wigs, and she gets this stuff that she puts on her scalp that is the same color of her hair, so at a distance it doesn't look like she's bald. I don't think they make this color scalp stuff because I'm not going to change my color. Well, I might. I bought a purpley deep burgundy kind of color this time to put over this to see what happens, because it'll fade out eventually, and then I can go back to this, because this color just, it always stays in my hair unless when I try to take it out, it doesn't go. So, all right, the other thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is for those that buy fabric, I have found a wonderful shop that her prices are not bad at all. She's got hundreds, and I mean hundreds of different kinds of fabric, and her service is great. It's fast shipping, and she's a sweet lady. We had a little chat yesterday because I told her that I was going to give her a shout out on my YouTube channel. So let's just see. I'm going to hold this up that maybe we can do this without having addresses show. So that is her store name, if you can see that. If you can't, I'll spell it for you. It's Temporary Zone. So it's TAMFOOLERYZONE. So yes, if you buy fabric and like to do things with all sorts of different kinds of fabric, I mean, I will have to show you the fabric I bought tomorrow, maybe. No, I don't even know if I'll get to do one tomorrow because we're going to be at the Hamburger Festival all day. Maybe tomorrow night, we'll see. Depends on how tired we are when we come home, because it's supposed to be hot. It's supposed to be like 90 degrees. And in the streets, like, all the vendors are at the edge of the streets. So it's nothing but grills and those, you know, food trucks and everything. So on top of that 90 plus, you know, with the heat index degrees that's going to be there, you also have to add in the extra heat of all the grills, the food trucks, and the roads are packed full of people. So it's like you're like sardines, you know. It's like, excuse me, and it's like, ah. But it's still a fun time, you know. And I get to see people that maybe you only see that once a year, you know, that I used to see all the time from high school friends and stuff. But it'll be nice because I'll probably run into a lot of my old clients and I'll be able to say hi, how are you, blah blah, and probably surprise some people because not everybody knows I've had my bariatric surgery and I'm home all the time, so not many people have really seen me since I've lost over 100 pounds already. So, alright. So yeah, go check her out. She's really nice. Let me see. She is in Arizona, I believe. I think so. I could be wrong. Because, I just want to say she is. But either way, it's good shipping. So yeah, that's that. My other thing is, I have been crocheting you saw my cannabis leaf bags. So, and these are all hardened. I have made cannabis leaf earrings. I've actually had a lot of people ask for these, so Jim's sister got the first pair because she's my girl, you know. We've been best friends for Lord knows how many years, you know. She's my girl and she knows I hook her up. Just always hooked her up, and I will continue to hook her up because I love her. She's like my sister, you know. I care about her well-being and I care about her as a person, you know. And so now that Jim and I are together, it's not only is she like my best friend, we call each other wifey. My sister says, if you're saying wifey, you're saying that she's your wife. I'm like, no, it's a slang thing, you know. But anyways, if you would be interested in making cannabis leaves, I got the pattern from Dream 9 Design. So she has a large leaf and she has a small leaf one. And this here is embroidery floss that I used a 2mm hook with. And then I just put a jump ring and a lever back on it for the earrings. So that's some things I've been doing. Put them over there. Just going through my notes here, guys, because I don't want to forget anything. We did the kindness giveaways. We talked about my fabric. Okay, so I am going to go through and show you all the earrings that I've made and the stitch markers that I've made. That way, if you like or you're interested, you can go over to my Trisha Stitches page and join in there. And that's where you would let me know in there. I mean, if you can let me know down in the comments here too, and then I can talk to you over there, or you can message me on Messenger. But stitch markers, pretty much so are the earrings are $5 a pair. Stitch markers would be $2. No, I don't want to do 2 because let's just do 2 for $5. Make it easiest, 2 for $5. I should have thought this through before I started blubbering about it, but that's just how I roll, guys. Alright, so these are all done with lever backs. So there is a sun with a beautiful bead on there with the top and the bottom. So that's the sun. And this is, come on, work with me here. This is the hand, and I forget that it's a Tibetan thing, but it's to ward off an evil eye. So it's to actually ward off any like bad negative energy that anybody might be sending your way, or someone you're just around. Here is a little fairy. Here is a pentacle. For all my witchy girls out there. This is a little pumpkin. I wish I had more of these, but apparently I only have one. I'm going to search and see if I can find more of these for fall. So yes, it's a little pumpkin. You can't see the detail of it. It's a pumpkin with the vine and everything. With some Halloween colored beads. So, and I tried to stick to the theme of like fall and Halloween for all the stuff that I just made. That is skull and crossbones. Let's flip over there, please. So, there's that. And here is the moon. That is such a pretty moon. It's kind of like the moons I got tattooed on my wrist there with my pentacle, as the two moons facing the opposite directions. And here is a kitty cat. So to me, that would be a black cat. You know, I don't know, just the way they portray black cats, like in cartoons and stuff. When I look at the cat, yes, it's silver, but I see a black cat. So because it's not a black cat, it got a black ball or a black bead. Okay, so those are my stitch markers. And I'm just going to say now that if you like any of the earrings that I've made, I can and I will separate them, mix and match, if you would like them for stitch markers as well. Okay. Oh, here's one other thing I made yesterday. Just a little bracelet with a little heart on there with a light blue stone. So I had put this on my wrist and it fits me, and I've got my wrists are a lot smaller than what they used to be, but because yeah, before surgery this would have never fit on me. So I mean, this could be used as an anklet, as a bracelet, whatever you may want. And it's on the nice sparkly silver chain. Alright guys, let me just situate my butt because back's starting to hurt. One of these days I shall be okay. Alright, so let's start with our earrings. I have a lot of these in different colors. So here are the skulls. So that's that. So this is the green skull. It's like a light green, almost like a very pastel mint, and mint's already pastel. Well, that's a lot more pastel than the mint. Okay, and this is set. This is the orange one. So yeah. Here is a yellow. It's a set. It's an earring set. Yellow, and I put black in with it. These are red. I'm just holding it like this so I can keep my finger on it so you can actually see the skull. There we go. And these are like a turquoise blue. So if it would just focus on the earring and not on me. I guess you get the gist. Here is the white skull. So there's those. And here is a pink pear. So there's that. And do I have any more of the skulls? No, I don't. Okay, So that's all like those kind of skulls that I have. Here is some owls. So there's a set of those. They're yellow. They're yellow ones. What do I want to show next? I was busy. I mean, this literally took me all day. I came over here about 10:30 and I was here till about 6:30, 7 o'clock, and then I went outside because we did a bonfire last night. So these are the moon. So, oh, there's the moon, and it has real pretty, like a teal, turquoisey blue bead on there with the silver top and bottoms. And then I have these. Now I have two sets of these the same, so I'm just going to show you the one so I don't have to go through the second one, but they are the same. So it is the heart with a pink stone in the center and with the pink bead to match. So like I said, I have two sets of those. Okay, and then I have same thing, but it's got crystal in the center, just a clear crystal, and same with the bead matches. All right, so the rest I have are all sugar skulls. These are so cute. I saw these and I'm like, oh, I have to get those. Those are so neat. So these are kind of on the greener side. So that is one set. So I tried to pick a bead that kind of accented the color of the skull and brought the color out a little bit more. So there's those ones. And these are all gold based. Everything else is silver based. So I know, like, I myself, I don't wear gold. I wear silver. So I know how we all have like our likes of silver or gold. Some people don't mind either or. So here's some yellow ones. And these are, got some blue beads on them. Oh, come on, skulls. They don't want to cooperate with me, guys. There we go. So there's those. And these are pink ones. If I can get them to go right. So there's pink ones. And these are green ones. Boy. And these are like a pink and a green, so they got a pink and green and black, which brought out all the colors for the most part in that sugar skull. Come on. And these are pink and black. There's some green in there too, but I just did the pink and black. Almost done, guys. Almost done. Alright, now these, actually I think this is a rhododendrite. I'm not sure. It is actually a semi-precious stone that I put on this one. But that's what the sugar skull looks like. These ones here. Same skull, I just used different colors. And then this is the last set that I have, guys. But you see what I mean? I was busy yesterday. and there. So like it's 3, like these sugar skulls are the last 2 that I showed you, like all the same, but I just used different beads on them to bring out different colors. So yes, if you are interested in those, the earrings are $5 a pair, and my stitch markers will be 2 for $5. Okay. So do I have anything else? I don't think so. If I do, I can always do another video, because I have stuff. Oh, I'll have to show you. My daughter has decided, because her baby shower is in 2 weeks, so I'm making the prizes for all the games that she wants to play. So, but we're gonna do a gag gift for all the guys that are actually coming, because I mean, in my day growing up, men didn't go to baby showers or bridal showers or anything like that. Or in my family, we would always have that stuff at my sister's house, because she has this huge living room, and in the basement she has a pool table. So the guys would go downstairs and hang out downstairs, drink beer and play pool, while the women were upstairs, and then when it was time to eat, they'd come upstairs. But since they all think, like my daughter thinks, oh, men should be a part of everything, and I'm like, most dudes don't want any part of that. So I pretty much don't have a gist of how many guys are going to be there. So she decided she wants me to make willy warmers, because that was supposed to be a guy's prize if they won a game. And I said to her, I said, look, I don't want to be stuck with a bunch of willy warmers if the guys don't win the game, and then I'm stuck with them. So I said, why don't you just at some point in the middle of your shower just give up and say thank you for the guys that have come to be a part of everything, and just say that you had an actual special gift for each guy, and that each one has to open it with everyone watching, because that'll be funny. And so yeah, I have to get started. I started one last night, but I don't have a pattern. I'm just using my eyeballs, which is what I do. And when I do that, I usually end up frogging 50 times until I decide, okay, I got it now. So I got to frog what I started last night. Plus, I was sitting by the campfire, and I had my sweatshirt on, so I had it zipped up so far, and I have the pop-it thing on the back of my phone, so that kind of sat in the zipper, and I had it facing where my flashlight was out here. So while we're sitting by the fire, I was crocheting, and then when I realized that I didn't like how it was looking, I just stopped. But I am making willy warmers, so if I get actually one done today, I will show you. So yeah, she's all excited about that. She finds that great, that she's gonna have a gag gift for all the guys. So my sister-in-law Heather, Rich gonna get one too. You know what that smile is. Okay, Rich will be like, ah, what is this? But I said to Jim, I said, she said, you gotta make Jimmy one too. I said, I am not making Jim one, because he will not want anything to do with that thing. So he had actually just come in at the time we were talking about it. I said, hon, will you wear a willy warmer if I make you one? He goes, no, if you give me one, I'm just gonna chuck it right away. So I don't want that. But a couple of the younger guys said, I want one. I will actually wear that to keep my junk warm in the winter. So hopefully they don't go to waste, but it's not too much yarn that it takes in. It doesn't take too long to make them. So this will be interesting. So yeah, I'll have to show you guys once I get one done. But I think that's all I have today. Is I told you I got my hair cut. Like, I don't know if you guys remember, I always had it up in a bun, and then like I would have to like triple fold my bun in the back, because that's how long my hair was. So when Alexis, washed my hair and she was combing it out, she's like, Trish, your hair is so freaking long. I have never seen your hair this long. And I'm like, I haven't had a haircut in 2 years. And I wasn't lying. It's been 2 years since I've had a haircut, and it's been since I bleached my hair out last, which I know I needed to have my hair, like, oh my gosh, my hair was just so like fluffy and fuzzy, and after you would wash it, you would condition it, no matter how much conditioner or leave-in conditioner you put in, you couldn't comb through it. So it was like, hasta la vista, baby. So I said to Alexis, I said, just comb it down to where the comb wouldn't go anymore, and just cut. So she showed me, she goes, you sure you want this off? And I'm like, yes, it'll grow back. My hair's growing fast for some reason, but it's falling out at the same time. Makes sense, right? Oh well, I know if I was having to go to work, I couldn't wear these things on my head because you weren't allowed to. So then I would be upset that I would have to show my head every day with as thin as my hair is getting on the top. You know, it's like where it's falling out and where some has grown back. My hair has become so thin that if you put it in between your fingers, you can't even feel it. That's how bad it is. So hopefully that will work itself out. I did get some collagen that I'm going to have to start taking the collagen. See if that helps. I mean, I already take my vitamins and my calcium chews and my vitamin D's and my B12s and magnesium. I have all these things that I have to take. So I take them, but I just don't think, because obviously I'm living off maybe 9 bites of food a day. So that really isn't giving me much of anything. And I just, like they say, most people, their bodies just don't absorb the nutrients even from the vitamins that we use. So I hope that's not the case. I need to go get my blood taken for blood tests because they need to check where my levels are, because if certain things are too low, then you have to go get infusions and fun. All right, guys, I'm serious this time. I'm going to get off of here because it's about that time. We have to go drive the 45-minute drive to go pick up Jim's daughter for the weekend. So, yes. I love y'all. Thank you so much for being here. And I hope you all have a great day. Go outside and get some sunshine if it's sunny in your area, because we're going to go down to that month, you know, where it's going to start like not being nice out to be outside. So, yeah. All right, guys. Bye. Till next time.